Sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
After the powers that be, the PTB, the industry, whatever you want to call them, once they're done with Diddy, right? And this is going to be going on for some time, but once, I guess you could say the public humiliation, basically after the major documentaries come out, right? After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
Spilling season is back on, baby. And this time, it is Solange Knowles on the warfront. If the whole Diddy fiasco didn't shock you yet, you bet this one will make your jaw drop. We are finally getting the details on some really disturbing secrets that connect Jay-Z with Diddy and R. Kelly. Nothing will prepare you for the crazy details the Noli sister drop it. It is becoming inevitable that Jay-Z is going down the same path Diddy is, because what we don't know is a lot. We are going to find out why Jay-Z was friends with R. Kelly and Diddy. Seen the connection yet? Allegedly, the three of them were all part of a group that helped them get away with a lot of things. Except now, R. Kelly has been in jail for a while, and Diddy's fall from grace has been harder than a hailstorm. With all these lawsuits that have been smoking Diddy, fans have speculated Jay-Z's turn is very near. Why? There is no way he doesn't have secrets that connect him to some of the horrible things Diddy and R. Kelly have been accused of. But why was Jay-Z so close with these two? What secrets is he protecting? Let's find out.
I can't believe this. This has got to be the worst day of the history. Jay-Z and Beyonce are getting a divorce. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Beyonce and Jay-Z are getting a divorce. Is she crazy? I would never leave that man for no $1 billion. I don't give a damn what the hell he did.
Y'all, the streets are saying that Jay-Z and Diddy may be brought to book sooner than we think with the new information that Solange allegedly revealed to authorities. And from what we heard, it could mark the end of their careers. It must be a lot of dark secrets considering the waves that have been around for a while now. Jay-Z has been on the news quite a lot ever since the constant revelation of Diddy's deeds started because of his bestie status with Diddy. Many have speculated that Jay-Z is up next, and YouTuber Storm Monroe made a video on what makes it seem like it is only a matter of time before he faces the same multiple lawsuits as Diddy. Storm even suggested that there are people behind the scenes.
No movies. I said, that's not my style. That's not what I'm going to do. Yeah, I could have put up movies. I could have showed the R. Kelly video that everybody's talking about, made fun of it, Jay's hanging out. When Jay and I was in there doing basketball boys, you can't tell me Jay didn't see a 14-year-old girl come in the studio and sit on R. Kelly's lap. No. You can't tell me, you can't tell me that he ain't never seen no 14-year-old girl come in the vicinity.
My belief is that anybody who's worked with him and been in his cipher has seen it go down.
You've seen it go down?
Yeah.
I've been around R. Kelly, and I pay for that, brother. I've been on a tour with him. It didn't last too long, but I've been around him. I didn't see no 14-year-old, but I talked to the man, and I've seen there's a little problem there. The brother needs help, and I pay for him. But if I sit there and did an album about women with him, I'm definitely maybe indulging. He had to be indulging some 14-year-olds, man. That's what I'm saying. What I'm here to help people, man. I'm here to talk the truth.
Nas didn't sound pleased as he recounted the whole information he had on the issue. What is even more disturbing is the fact that even though Jay-Z knew what R. Kelly was doing with Aaliyah, he didn't say anything or confront him about it because he was allegedly interested in Aaliyah as well. He allegedly tried to date her when she was in a relationship with Dame Dash. Dame and Jay-Z were close when Jay-Z had just started in his career. If you didn't know, Jay-Z used to sell his mixtapes from the back of his car before he met Dame Dash. Eventually, they partnered and founded Rockefeller Records, which helped Jay-Z to get a $1.5 million deal with Def Jam Records in 1997. He was interested in Aaliyah so much that he would send her flowers and try to get her to go on dates with him. However, at the time, Aaliyah and Dame Dash were in a serious relationship and she was never interested in Jay-Z. She told him she only had eyes for Dame and was going to be married to him. This caused Jay-Z to go on a rampage. He reportedly tried to sabotage Dame's career, which Dame saw as a huge betrayal to him. It was around this time that Diddy and Jay-Z started working together. Before anyone knew what was happening, the relationship between Dame and Jay-Z started to go left due to Jay-Z constantly pressuring Aaliyah to go out with him. It didn't take long before Jay-Z started to go behind Dame's back to make important decisions. Jaguar Wright spilled the tea when she told us how Jay-Z was always ready to throw anyone under the bus or betray whoever it was for money. Jaguar claimed that Jay-Z did Dame dirty big time for money, and because Dame was with the girl he wanted badly, Aaliyah. If this wasn't enough, it would seem that Jay-Z had his eyes on Beyonce around the same time it became obvious that Aaliyah was never going to be for him. Jay-Z and Beyonce became public with their relationship a few months after Aaliyah's tragic plane crash in 2001. There was speculation that the only reason Jay-Z continued with the relationship was because he knew he could never be with Aaliyah ever again.
You know, they made all of those records together. They both Aaliyah. They shared so much in common. So then what the fuck happened to the commission? What happened to that album?
And I was like, yo, tell me what happened. And she was like, she just couldn't. What you want me to do? And just leave it alone.
Right.
Don't act like nothing. It causes me too much pain. I got a girl that your man,
It's crazy.
right?
Yeah.
And I tell you, when you gonna still work with him, what you gonna feel? So what you think I felt?
Exactly.
So I'm human, bro.
Right.
That nigga raped my girl that he liked as well, right?
Right.
And then went on a tour with him.
Was there any dissension between you and Jay because of that?
Yeah, of course.
They made a song together called "Not Guilty."
Cut to 2000, right? Once we got cool with homegirl,
Right.
I knew everything,
Right.
right?
And that's when you stopped.
And that's that. So you asking me, what do you do when somebody does that? You get the out of Dodge and you start a whole new brand.
Right.
And you let everybody think you're broke.
After The Best of Both Worlds was released after Aaliyah's passing, Jay-Z and R. Kelly released another album in 2004 titled Unfinished Business. This made Dame feel betrayed because it wasn't a secret that Aaliyah was a victim. Dame and Jay-Z's partnership continued to get strained because Jay-Z refused to respect what Aaliyah fought hard to get free from. Jay-Z didn't care one bit and went on to establish a relationship with R. Kelly.
Prior to that event, he said like days before the event, he was getting death threats that he felt like was coming from Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z was trying to basically, it may sound outrageous, but he felt like Jay-Z wanted to get him killed for whatever reason. I don't know if it could have been some Illuminati sacrifice type shit. I don't know. He don't know. You know what I mean? But that's how he felt. And so when that event went bad, Jay-Z got pepper sprayed him and shit. So he canceled the tour on his end, and Jay-Z had to basically carry it on his back.
What you just saw was R. Kelly's former cellmate who claimed that Jay-Z allegedly tried to unalive R. Kelly after they fell out. He allegedly fell out with R. Kelly because he didn't show up for work, but he didn't show it because he didn't want to give R. Kelly a reason to drag him down with him. This whole thing has repeated itself with Diddy, and many speculated that the reason Jay-Z gave Diddy the cold shoulder is because he didn't want to be dragged through the mud like it was with R. Kelly. It seems like it is a little bit too late for that though. Diddy and Jay-Z were so close that Diddy had a picture of him and Jay-Z on his website. He even said in an interview that only Jay-Z and his mother are
Sean.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
Outside of family?
that should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
They
just
should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
If that isn't enough, y'all know the annual Rock Nation parties? Diddy was always invited to the parties and would always make notable appearances. Isn't it weird that the brunch wasn't held this year? As it would be revealed, the party was scrapped because Diddy couldn't be invited. That makes sense, right? Why is Jay-Z avoiding Diddy? Well, Solange spilled it all when she claimed that Diddy actually has proof of Jay-Z's similar obsession with teenagers.
2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. The game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. Yeah. You understand? Right. And we here together, and we gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us. Black excellence.
There is so much pointing to that fact. Remember we mentioned Foxy Brown earlier? Well, Jay-Z was dragged for filth when the public found out that she was just 15 years old when Jay-Z was allegedly dating her. Do you see a similarity between him and R. Kelly? Foxy was allegedly promised a career in return, but she wasn't with Def Jam Records for long. Dame Dash became defensive when he was asked about the age Foxy Brown was signed. It would seem that he was confirming that something was going on because he kept on telling the host that it was a question for Jay. Wendy Williams even said her part years later when she claimed that Foxy Brown was in a romantic relationship with Jay-Z before he kicked her out for Beyonce.
This is allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
But that's
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know you
Stop
didn't.
putting me
I'm
in
just
that.
asking a
You
question.
because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody.
You the boss.
Yo, don't beat around the bush. Say what you want.
I'm
to say.
just
What do you mean by that question?
I was just asking.
What are you insinuating?
I'm not
when you asking
insinuating.
about
I just
Foxy
asked a
Brown?
question.
I
I thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like you.
All I'm saying is in this industry, when we live in these glass houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Y'all keep asking me questions. Y'all want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't got to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that. You playing?
You my man.
I know not with me. When you say that Foxy was 16 when she got signed, why did you say that just now?
When I first was introduced to who Foxy was, I thought there was something between Foxy and Jay.
Oh, yeah, Jay. But that's the question you're trying to ask me. You're a funny cat.
The connection.
Cree.
Bye, Felicia.
the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends, spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.